So actually, what happens to the bee that stings you is kind of sad. Unfortunately, if after they sting you, they're going to die. And so that's why bees generally don't want to sting. So the queen bee, as Miss Chin just said,
You can point.
is responsible for making the rest of the bees. And so what ways do you guys know that other animals make babies? Some of them will lay eggs, right? And so that's also what the queen bee does. Maybe, like, for example, maybe you have, do any of you have a sibling here?
You have siblings? You have brothers and sisters, yes.
How many do you have?
You raise your hand. You have a baby brother. He has brother here.
Oh, maybe you have one brother or one sister. Well, explain how many sisters are in the hive.
Well, in a hive, basically everyone is sister to each other. So if I were a bee inside a hive, I'd have thousands, maybe even 10,000 fellow sisters. And this is all done when the queen goes into one of these cells, she sticks her butt in and then lays an egg. And then when as beekeepers, we normally have like these frames, right? And then she might cover a whole frame with her eggs. And then over the course of several weeks, the egg will develop eventually into a baby bee. And then the queen, now that cell is unoccupied, and the queen might go back, lay another egg. And so by the time of summer, you will have a hive that is full of bees.
So the queen bee, when she lays an egg, it remains in an egg form and I'll show you what an egg looks like. See that egg?
It's tiny.
It remains an egg for 3 days. So here's some bee math. If you take 3 days plus another 3 days, that's 6. It will be 6 days as a larva. And that's like a caterpillar, right? Kind of like a larva. And then if you double 6 times 2, that's another 12 days. It remains capped, and after it's been capped for a total of 21 days, the bees will all start to emerge. And a queen can lay, you know what, nobody really goes in a hive and counts how many eggs she deposited. But you know what, they say it's about 1,200 to 1,500, maybe up to 2,000. It depends how good that queen bee is. Now, if Andrew and I have a beehive, we hope to have a queen that can lay at least 1,500 eggs a day, all right? Because we're talking them laying enough eggs.
Right, so generally towards the center of the frame, you're going to find what's called brood, and basically this is just what Miss Chin was talking about earlier, where the queen bee lays eggs and produces new bees. So, for example, everything that's capped here, it's likely going to be brood, meaning that within a short amount of time, we might be able to see baby bees coming out of here. But look here, this is a bit different. This is not brood. And
Okay, this is brood right here.
yes,
Okay,
this
go
is
ahead.
brood,
Yeah.
but this is not brood. And actually, if we might want to like poke it open, what we're gonna see is this is the honey.
That's honey.
And so that's generally what you can expect to find on one of these frames.
Okay, so